Watch them into turn 3. They're on the gas out of turn 4. Hant spins the tires a little. He takes out of the Side-by-side battle for the lead. Bozell on the inside. Hant's to the outside. They're 2 by 2. 3/4 of the way through the field. Down into turn 1. Hant still hanging strong on the outside. Bozell on that inside line. Outside line going to come in as we get more heat into this track surface. Todd Roseburg now putting pressure on the 72 of Scott Hantz. Laps clicking off at a rapid pace. Good battle farther back in the pack. Justin Clardy to the inside of Blake Childers. Oh, we got a problem. Problems on the front stretch. Dustin Jackson in the 61 loops it, goes down into the X. Caution flag is out. That high line can come in. The temperatures have been a little bit cooler with that sun peeking out. Adds a little bit of slipperiness to that surface. These guys trying to get all the bite they can, and you've noticed that as the cars have been kicking a little bit sideways off corner exit.
Full-blown sunshine around the 410 mile Birch Run Speedway. Throughout this day, it was nothing but clouds and slight drizzle, cold winds. This track has changed dramatically from practice to qualifying to now running in full-blown sunshine here at the Birch Run Speedway. Front row looking just like we started this race. The two veteran drivers, Andy Bozell, Scott Hantz, picking up the pace as they enter turn number 4. Green flag's out. We're back to racing.
Hantz had a lot of momentum, and he takes over the lead, and we've got a spin off from turn 4. Caution flag is back out.
Oh, man, Scott Hantz got a great jump on that restart. All for nothing, though, as the caution flag flies. Off turn number 4, green flag's in the air. We're back to racing.
Once again, Hantz with the momentum on the outside. Bozell peeks back to the inside. Hantz leading down into turn 3. New leader coming out of turn 4. Give the lead to Scott Hantz in the 72. Andy Bozell not giving up that inside line, trying to get to the quarter panel of the 72. He does side-by-side drag race down the backstretch, down into turn 3. Bozell and Hantz. Keep your eye, Burkaker now to the outside of Todd Roseburg.
Hantz never brought that car down once he cleared Andy Bozell, and Andy just snuck right back up to the inside. Now with an advantage going down the backstretch, but Hantz with the momentum on the outside into 3.
Still side-by-side for that lead. Your leaders have the 73 of Nick Grossman in their sights as they head down the backstretch. Grossman going to the top side of the track. This could get dicey as your lead duo side-by-side coming up on Grossman. Good 3-car battle. That's 6th, 7th, and 8th. Harold Fair Jr. to the outside. We got trouble. Hantz and Bozell around off from turn 4. Trevor Berry around. A little bit of contact with the 8. Caution flag waving.
Jason Felber spins the opposite way up into the wall. Not much contact, I don't think, as he turned it around the opposite way that you'd think he'd spin off of turn 4. Just try to avoid all the cars zigzagging every which way to try to miss what was going on. Phil Bozell still sits down at the bottom of the track after the contact with Hantz. Off turn number 4 for the restart. Here we go. We're back to racing. Adam Terry starting outside of Bozell that time, not getting the jump that Hantz got earlier, but right there moving on the outside of Bozell.
Wow, what a move. Adam Terry going around the outside of Andy Bozell. Problems for Harold Fair Jr. in the 71, pulls it down to the low side of the track. Everybody makes their way safely by as problems for the 71, the Royal Truck and Trailer Machine, slow down the backstretch. Problems in turn 4, Austin Fredwall around. Everybody misses the 18, caution flag out one more time.
Grand Blanc, Michigan's Austin Fredwall with problems. His first ever Reveal the Hammer race.
They start to get on the gas just a little bit. Into turn 3, out of turn 4. Green flag's out, here we go. Terry with the whole shot advantage on the outside takes the lead down into turn 1 and coming out of turn 2.
Terry pulling out to a lead. Bergaker gonna try to reel him in. Field battles throughout the field, but there's no greater one than the one for 11th place. Scott Hans, Phil Bozell, and Trevor Berry trading pain positions back and forth for 11th.
Don't look now, but the 12, Brian Bergaker, closing in on your leader, Adam Terry, as we got Harold Fair Jr. pulling off into the pits. '61 of Dustin Jackson slowing down as he enters turn 1. Smoke coming out of the back of that machine. He'll pull it into the pits.
Shook looking to the inside of Bergaker, going down the backstretch. Mark Shook dives into turn 3, takes over the second position. Now looking to reel in Adam Terry.
Shook ran the high side lap after lap. Now gets around Bergaker, sets his sights on the 4 of Adam Terry.
Halfway home, 38 in, 37 to go. Adam Terry, your leader. Scott Hans now takes his number 72 to the pit area.
Oh, look out, your leaders make contact off from turn 2. Shook to the inside of the 4 of Terry.
Wow, wow, wow. 1 and 2 trading paint. As Shook, it's caught Terry. Tried to make a move on him. The 2 made contact off 4. Shook gonna try to reel him back in now. But front of the field now catching slower traffic. About to get interesting as what cars are left in this race are strung all around the 4/10 mile. Here comes Shook to the outside of Terry.
Holy guacamole, what a send into turn 3. Coming out of turn 4, new leader down out of turn 1. Mark Shook with the lead.
This is turning into an endurance race, ladies and gentlemen. As we'll go through the field.
Problems on the front stretch. Sorry to cut you off, Ed. The 0 of Lenny Roberts, the 48 of Craig Stevens. Lenny Roberts doing his best Dukes of Hazzard impression, going through the mini wedge track, comes out turn 1 and 2 of the 3rd mile. Caution flag out.
More and more cars dropping out here as we go on in laps. We have 51 in, 24 to go. Sitting on the infield right now, the 48 of Stevens, the 18 of Fredwall, the 1 of Rosebrew, the 16 of Barry. We've just watched numerous cars retire with a bevy of different problems that they're all experiencing.
That caution flag gonna set up a 25-lap shootout. Does Phil Bozell have anything left after charging through the back of the field to get to the front after that move that Mark Shook made? I don't know if anybody has anything for the 14.
I don't know, just a third of this race left, but here we go. Green flag's out. We're back to racing. Adam Terry threw it in way high, couldn't hold it. Loses a couple car lengths right off the bat to Shook. Bozell and Bergaker battle for that 3rd position side by side.
Phil Bozell now up to 5th. Good side-by-side battle. Bergaker on the inside, Bozell on the outside. Give the advantage to Bergaker as they head down into turn 3. This time by your leader, Mark Shook, going to get the signal. 10 more laps to go. 10 more laps for the number 14 of Mark Shook.
Phil Bozell to the inside of Bergaker, trying to take over that 3rd spot. Give it to Phil Bozell as he moves into 3rd with 7 to go.
Keep your eye on that battle for 2nd spot. Terry's tires might be going away. He's slip sliding off from turn 4. Has to get on the brakes hard. Bozell right to his back bumper. Bozell trying to look to the outside of the 4 of Terry.
Battle goes on. Bozell now looks to the inside off 4. Terry sideways off the corner. 2 to go.
Bozell looks to the outside one more time. Drag race off from 2. He has to get on the brakes. Terry washes up the track. White flag out one more time around for Mark Shook. Watch the battle. Frazier to the inside of Clardy. That's a battle for 6th, 7th, and 8th. Coming out of turn 4, checkered flag waves for the 14 of Mark Shook. Second will be the 4 of Adam Terry. Third, the 8 of Phil Bozell. Fourth, the 12 of Brian Bergaker. And fifth, the 83 of Andy Bozell. Battle at the line. Matt Frazier ekes out Blake Childers and Justin Clardy for the 7th spot. Clardy finishes 8th, Scott Pemberton 9th, and Buddy Head will complete your top 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, his first Birch Run victory, Schoolcraft, Michigan's Mark Shook. Congratulations, Mark. Nice job. This is your first Birch Run victory, isn't it?
Yeah, it's our 3rd time here. We came here the last 2 reveal shows last year. Had a great time. Both times came here. We didn't get the finishes that we wanted to. Always had a fast car, but today there was no denying this thing was on a roll and the fastest car here today.
Yeah, that's for sure. We was watching your laps there at the end of the race. No one was in your league, man. It didn't seem like. But I'll tell you what, the pass you made for the lead, it's been a long time since I've seen someone throw it into 3 and 4 the way you did. That must have been fun.
Yeah, I had a little bit of dirt a couple years ago when the UMP modified, and I kind of learned how to throw the car in there, and it got real comfortable with the asphalt, and it's really paying off.
Well, 2nd place finish last year, 1 better this year. It's just got to feel fantastic.
Oh, absolutely. This is great. I just want to thank Barton Brooks. He, Triple B Fab, he puts his heart and soul in this car, and he made it a rocket ship today, and wouldn't be able to do it without him.
Who else you need to thank, Mark? I see some great sponsors on the side of this car.
Well, first of all, I thank my wife, my newborn child. She's here tonight. I'd like to thank Max Sports Timing, Sweet Manufacturing, Cloverleaf Lawn Maintenance, Irwin Engines, SWT Excavating, Forsyth Repair Shop. We couldn't do it without these guys, and this is awesome.
It takes a village sometimes. Ladies and gentlemen, the Battle of Birch Run 75 winner. Give it up for Mark Shook.